Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Spartan Freelancer back. And, well, I didn't. It's taken me a while to get this video out because. I didn't want to make a video on this. On well, I did, but I didn't at the same time. I think we all know, especially if you use YouTube, about the game theorists and the film theorists channel. Now, at first, I liked them because I really liked their theories, but oh my god, for the love of all that. Okay, so this video may have to be a two-parter, depending on if I can keep myself under control. Also, if I can get all of my points out. Because his theories are usually fine, but for some reason or another, his Star Wars theories are complete crap. And I will tell you why in all the detail that you could possibly need. Because, oh my god. Now, he's done a few Star Wars theories, but I want to focus on two theories in particular. I will be right back. This theory, called the Force Lies, where he tries to explain Force Freeze and fails spectacularly at it. Good lord. And then this one, called The Empire Was Right, where I wish I was joking. I really, really sincerely do. But he tries to explain that the best government in the Star Wars universe was the Empire. I don't think there's a word in even the Star Wars galaxy that can explain how retarded that concept really is. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just... Alright. Okay, I think I have a handle on myself. Okay, so... Let's start. Alright, you know what, screw it. Okay, let's just start with the game theory first, and see where we go from there. Okay. So, first off, matpat. So, I doubt at any point you'll watch this video, or even come across it, but if by some miracle you do, what in God's name were you drinking when you made this? Because the concept of force freeze is so basic to understand, you would have to intentionally not be paying attention to not get it. I'm not even kidding here. I how could I just, how can, don't understand how you cannot, oh my, give me a second, please, ah, oh, 1 second, Geronimo, ah, okay, that felt good. He doesn't get it. I'm gonna blow up the entire planet. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know how you cannot get this, but I guess I will have to explain it. The best example that you can get for force freeze is not only staring you in the face, but it is doing so multiple times, and not only in the game. It's also doing so in the movie Force Awakens, which, hold on, I can't help but notice that you didn't use, excuse me, I can't help but notice that you did not use any Clone Wars footage to emphasize your point at all. What? Why? You literally only used clips and footage that did their dangest to push your theory, in air quotes, in the right direction to make it sound like fact. Gee, I wonder why that is. Okay, so, again, I can't believe I have to explain this. So, in this video, you say that what's happening is that he's not slowing people down, he's speeding himself up. Did you hear that sentence when you said it? Did you? Because I would have to assume not. Okay, first off, you even admit that this is a dark side ability. So, you're ignoring the golden question here, which is, why would Cal have that power? Well, I guess the obvious reason is game mechanics, but from a story perspective, why would he have this? He has stated it in the game. When he escaped the Purge, his connection to the Force was corrupted. How did you miss that? And second, if he was using the Force to speed himself up, to make it look like everything else was going slower when he was going faster, then A, he would have been moving so fast that by the time he stopped moving, there would be trails all over the ground. Not to mention, like, crates and trees and leaves and stuff blown over from how fast he was moving from his momentum. That's first of all. And secondly, why would that be the case when he is outstretching his hand as if to focus on something? You see this front and center in the freaking Force Awakens with Kylo Ren. Oh my god. Remember in the movie when Kylo Force freezes not only Poe, but his blaster bolt? And Poe couldn't move? And yet everything else, the environment, his troopers, the fires, were moving at correct pace? Were you even paying attention? The fact that you didn't remember this or acknowledge it is mind-boggling to me. Oh my god. So no, matpat. He isn't speeding himself up. He is slowing everything else down. So he is slowing everyone else down that he uses this on. And another thing, in the game, if he's speeding himself up, again, I have to ask, why is the environment moving at regular freaking pace? Go back to Kashyyyk, freeze something, and look in the background. All the leaves, trees, etc. are moving at regular pace. How did you miss this? And also, with the unveiling of Star Wars Squadrons and the Battlefront 2 gameplay, which you're seeing, the Battlefront 2 campaign story, air quotes story, because it kind of sucks, and by kind of I mean a lot, delving into how the Empire's structured, yeah, it doesn't make it seem like they're the good guys, even though that's what they're supposed to be doing. So, the way I see it, either they tried and failed, which is a possibility, or the more plausible option of, maybe they did it, and you didn't get it. Because what is the premise behind Star Wars Battlefront 2 EA when you're playing as the Empire? Please remind me. Oh, yeah, that's right. It has something to do with the fact. It has something to do with killing civilians, innocent, loyal, Imperial civilians, mind you, who had nothing to do with the conflict, and yet the Empire is going to kill all of them because, and I quote, "Our Emperor commands it. We will purge this planet and others. Fear will spread, and the galaxy will remember who's in control." Does that sound like a government that has your best interest at heart? Because to me that sounds like a dictatorship. How... And in your movie theory, the very first thing you freaking do is fail to grasp the concept of the Jedi. Okay. First of all, you're not wrong, but you are far from right. An entire reality from right. Did they take Anakin away as a kid? Yes. Was it against his will? No. In fact, you could argue it was the opposite. The Jedi warned him about what he would undergo if they went with him. He didn't care. And yeah, you could make the argument that he was a kid, he didn't know any better, blah, 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 blah. But my point is, his mother was literally right there. If she had a problem with it, she would have told Anakin no, let the Jedi go free, and Anakin would have had to deal with it. And let me ask you this. What order would you have preferred got to Anakin first? The Jedi or the Sith? The compassionate space monks? Or the completely incompassionate space assassins, terrorist organization, take your pick. I think I would go with the monks. And yes, their selection process is a bit screwed up. I'm not saying that the Jedi are flawless. No one is. But they are not low-key evil. That is so far from the truth, you fail to real. And another thing you brought up is that they are preventing him from seeing his mother. No, they're not. They're really not. If anything, Anakin is preventing himself from seeing his mother. Because the second he was knighted, maybe even a little bit before that, he was fully ready, willing, and able to rescue his mother from slavery at any time, but just didn't because plot armor, I guess. There is literally no reason for why Anakin didn't do this. Aside from the fact that maybe he was preoccupied. No one knows why he didn't do it, but they were not shackling him down to a table and saying, no, you can't go save your mother. And, okay, let's play a game here for a second. Let's pretend, just for a second, that Anakin did think about it and go to the Jedi Council and said, I want to go save my mom from slavery. Well, their entire thing is based on peace, law, and order. But, yeah, they have to do this thing called obey the rules. The rules laid out by the Senate. You know, the government body that they're supposed to be under. They can't do anything without the Senate's approval. And they state this multiple times. And the Senate was a complete and utter crap show. Even in the time of the Empire. Play the Force Unleashed again, you dingus. How do you not know about how the Senate was completely and utterly screwed up to the point that it had internal conflict, corruption, and just overall crappy people that did crap things because they themselves were a piece of crap? How do you not understand this? It is toddler level base knowledge. Oh my. And then you go so far, so freaking far, as to quote Grand Moff Tarkin. You do realize that he is an unreliable source, right? Tarkin was a literal meat puppet for Palpatine. Nothing more. So for all you know, for all any of us knew, Tarkin had that, uh, document to read because Palpatine wanted to look good to the public. It was a freaking PR move. How do you not understand this? And also, again, back to what I was saying about your complete disregard for Clone Wars examples. The Jedi are actually allowed to form attachments and relationships. They're just not allowed to have them get, well, for lack of a better term, the Jedi just aren't allowed to get to third base. And this is proven in the Clone Wars series, Season 2, Episode, what was it, 13, 14? It was the Mandalorian arc when Satine confessed her love to Kenobi, at which she replies, "Had you said the word, I would have left the Jedi Order." Meaning if she had said it sooner, he would have left before he was promoted to Master. But now he has dedicated himself so far into the Jedi Order that even though he wants to leave, he doesn't want to leave at the same time. And this is further backed up when Ahsoka was framed for murder at the finale of Season 5, when they finally realized that Ahsoka was innocent, gave her a ticket back into the Order, and Anakin said, "They're asking for you back." She said, "I'm sorry, I am not coming back." Now, remind me, did the Jedi send a hit squad out there to kill her? Or call up some clones and be like, "Yeah, can you shoot her in the head?" No. They respected her choice and let her go. As is their freaking custom. God. The fact that you don't even know this much is mind-boggling to me. And the fact that you have gone this far and not made a single good Star Wars theory is even more mind-boggling to me. And we Star Wars fans are already ticked off enough. The only thing we have to whet our appetite now is episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The Mandalorian and the Clone Wars show. That's it. And the games to a certain extent, but that's it. So enough is enough. Leave Star Wars the frick alone. Your theories are crap. Even more so now than before. Because your quote-unquote research is based on a bunch of people's testimonies and statements that know nothing about Star Wars, and you use those to make your theories. That's like a person that doesn't know crap about law and order trying to ban the police department. That's basically what you're doing. What did the cops ever do to you, matpat? Anyways, this was part 1. Part 2 will be out when I can calm myself down enough to bring out all the points matpat made and shoot them down as the complete knowledge deficient loads of crap that they are. So if you enjoyed my rant, like, share, subscribe, follow me on my social medias. I will put those in the description. Signing out for next time. Bye, guys.